much. I love delivering it. So welcome everyone to our mindfulness, meditation, relaxation, just general big self-hug, self-love session. Hug the screen, hug yourself, hug someone in the room with you if you're allowed to socially. I'm sure you are. Okay, yeah, so I really look forward to this session each week. We had a week off last week, and we are back for the next 3 weeks, and then we're going to figure out what's happening next. I don't know what's happening next, but I'm sure we'll figure it out and give you all some idea of what's happening. So yeah, if you haven't done this session before and you're watching this as a recording, then welcome. You are in for a lovely gift for yourself. We're going to spend the best part of the next hour just focusing on our own well-being. I'm going to guide you through some meditations. I'm going to guide you through some movement. I'm going to guide you through some things to think about and work on for yourself. If there's anything you're not happy doing or you don't feel comfortable doing, you don't have to. If there's any positions you're not happy being in, or you need to move around or lie down or sit down or move your body because you're not comfortable sitting or lying still for too long, then that's fine too. Try and stay with the words that I'm saying and the tasks that I give you. Naturally, our minds will wander. That is what our minds do. And there's no reason for you to get angry or upset or frustrated with yourself. You just need to try and, I always think of them as little balloons. Like when something comes in my mind, a thought that is taking me off track of what I'm doing, I just release them like little balloons into the sky, and I refocus back on whatever it is that we are doing in that moment. And that's part of mindfulness. It's being mindful of the thoughts and the traffic coming into your mind. That's not there to distract you. It's there for a reason. And we're mindful of it. We are aware of it. And then we can let them go and refocus back on what we're doing. Okay? All right. So we're going to start off with a bit of breath work. We're going to start off with getting ourselves really connected with our body, with our breath, and with our emotions and our thoughts and feelings today, so that we can better assess where we are. Those of you that are live with me today, feel free to use the chat box if you want to. I'm going to run the session though. I'm going to keep running the session. I'm not going to stop for any breaks. So if you want to feedback or you need to share anything, you can, or you can wait until the end and we can do it all at the end. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so sitting or lying as comfortably as you can on the surface that you're on. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. So just allow your hands just to fall into your lap wherever they feel comfortable or natural. You can have your palms open and up to the ceiling, or you can just let them sit and relax into your lap. It's up to you. Okay, so closing our eyes, we're going to start off by just placing our tongue behind our top teeth and allowing the muscles in your face to relax. So place your tongue behind your top teeth and allow the muscles in the face to relax. Feel that sense of heaviness down through your jaw, down through your shoulders and down through your spine. Becoming aware of your sit bones on the floor or on the seat. And feeling a real sense of grounding and connection. I want you to feel supported and held. And then we're going to start focusing on the in-breath. So you're going to breathe in through your nose, and as you do, you're going to feel yourself lengthen and lifted up from the top of your head. And then we're going to breathe out through the nose or the mouth, whatever works for you. Feel that sense of grounding down through your sit bones. So we're just going to use the breath to guide us up and release us down. And all I want you to do is work on that for a few moments, using the breath to lift and lengthen your body, inhaling and exhaling, releasing and letting go of anything that's feeling stiff or tight in your body. And just continue with that. Also, just trying to slow that breath down as well. So this activity that we're doing right now is to really calm you. tell our bodies and our minds that we are safe and we are secure in this space that we're creating for ourselves. We're going to keep working on the breath now. So as you breathe in, see if you can breathe in for a count of 4. Nice long count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Release the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just breathing naturally, breathing normally now. And feel free to use those moments at the top and the bottom of the breath where you're just pausing. Just allowing those moments to come and go. Just being really present and connected with your breath. Placing one hand on your stomach or your chest, or maybe both hands on your chest. Just make that connection with your body. And just feel the breath coming in and out of your body, and just start to become really grateful for it. Become really grateful for the ability to breathe, the ability to be here, and the appreciation for yourself. You have got yourself here. However old you are, however long you've been alive on this planet, you've made it to this moment. Your breath has brought you here. Your breath has been with you your whole life. This life force that travels through your body, keeps you alive, keeps you conscious, keeps you well, keeps you safe. And just allow yourself to be really comforted by that. Just allow yourself to acknowledge your breath as your best friend. It's always with you. It's always fighting for you. It's always trying to give you what you need. It's always trying to keep you well and keep you alive. So let's just take that moment to appreciate and acknowledge and be grateful for our breath. Feel free to keep your hands where they are, or maybe you want to move them back down to your lap again. And we're going to check in with how we're feeling today, our thoughts, feelings, emotions. And we're going to try and think about this as being our internal weather. So we all have an internal weather forecast. We all have moods, feelings, and emotions. And I want you to try and ask yourself, if your moods, thoughts, feelings, emotions had an internal weather, what would the weather be like for you today? What's it like inside you today? And I'm going to use the singing bowl to mark the sound of a minute. We're going to use this as a mindful minute. And you let your mind or feelings or thoughts go wherever they need to go, and just analyze or assess what's going on with you today. And if you can put a weather forecast to those thoughts and feelings, then do that. Okay, so I'm going to sound it to mark the beginning, and I'm going to sound it to mark the end. And in between that time, in that silence, you just allow yourself to go wherever you need to go. Okay. So start to wriggle your fingers and toes and connect back with your breath again. And just think about where you went, what happened to you in that moment, what kind of weather you were experiencing. I think for me, I didn't want it to end really. I was on the top of a beautiful hill and it was almost like a golden sunrise or sunset, I'm not sure what, but it was overlooking the ocean and the sun was dancing and gleaming on the ocean. It was very, very beautiful. And I've not had one of those for a while. My last one, it was very tropical and rainy, and that one was really nice and peaceful and calm. So feel free if you want to hold on to that and we can share it at the end. Those of you that are with me live, feel free if you want to share it now, you can, and I'll go over them at the end of the session when we're finished. And those of you that are at home, if you want to just make a mental note of it yourself, or maybe you can share it with the person that you're in your house with, or you can journal it, you can write it down. I enjoy journaling a lot. It's a really nice way for me to just get stuff out, especially if I don't always want to share with somebody else in that moment. So that's a nice thing to do as well. Okay, lovely. So we're going to get some movement into the body now. So just circling the shoulders back, drop the head down as we do that, just stretching out the neck. We're going to take our hand to the left, right of our body, and we're going to inhale, taking the left arm up, and exhale, sweeping down. We're doing this seated. If anyone needs to get up for whatever reason, then feel free to. We're doing this cross-legged as well. If you need to open your legs, you can do this with your legs straight as well. And we're just going to really work into the sides of our body and down into our hips, glutes, and groins. We're focusing on the base of our spine and our pelvis area. And we're going to hold it to one side, reaching and twisting and lengthening through, and then swoop down and take it up the other side, reaching, lengthening through, and then taking the body down. Relax the body forward. So this is really stretching and opening out our hips. We're going to stretch and open our hips and our glutes and our tops of our thighs. So just relaxing the body forwards as we do that. Yeah, okay, that's better. And see where your body takes you. Breathing out to any tight spaces. And even if you're feeling tight today, just allow the head to relax so you can fully feel the benefits of that stretch all the way through the legs and through the groin as well. So take it down as far as you can. And then rolling up bone by bone, we're going to uncross our legs and cross them the other way now. That's it. So same thing again. Inhaling up. Oh, I'm feeling stiff, and exhaling the other way. Makes such a difference when you recross your legs. That's it. And we're really working on swaying these arms, finding that space. And then we're going to hold it to one side. Twisting and reaching. And then swaying down, we got the other side. Twisting and reaching. And then taking it down in front again. Down as far as you can. Please don't force or push this way. We'll feel a bit tighter and a bit stiffer. So just listen to your body as you do this. Relax the head. And we focus on breathing out to anywhere that feels tight. So breathing out to any tight spots. And then slowly rolling the body up, bone by bone. Head's the last thing to come up. Lovely. Take the legs in front and let's just give them a good wobble. Wobble out the thighs, so bring your feet flat. And even if you're sitting in a chair, you can do this as well. Wobble out the legs, massaging the calves, thighs, Just let it all go. Feel that fleshy wobble. Lovely. Excellent. Okay, and finally, we're going to give a little bit of TLC to our arms and our hands today. So, applying some pressure with our thumbs. I'm going to just sit like this. You can sit cross-legged. I'm going to lean against my sofa. And we're just showing some appreciation, love, and gratitude for our arms today and our hands. So, using the fingers on the forearms and the thumbs on the inside of your arms. And just taking out any pressure, any tightness or stiffness. And then coming over to the heel of the hand and into the center of the hand. You're going to apply some pressure in the center of your hand and just circle clockwise. Just be really gentle and careful with this point here, because sometimes it can make you feel a bit nauseous, or it might make you feel a little bit uneasy. It's linked with our stomachs, especially our digestive system. So if anyone's got any issues there, or maybe it's just not feeling so nice, then don't apply as much pressure. It tends to affect my hand more than anything. So just watch out for that if it's not feeling too nice. And then we're going to focus on the fingers. We're going to go from the base of the fingers to the tips. And while we're doing this, let's just think about all the things that our hands and fingers do for us that we benefit from on a daily basis. So in your head, just think about how much we rely on our hands to do things for us. All the things that you do with your hands and that we take for granted. And all those things that you're doing with your hands that you enjoy, I want you to just share a bit of love and gratitude towards your hands. Even being able to type and share with me today is a real gift, isn't it? Let's switch arms now. The same thing again. Thumb on the inside and fingers on the forearms. Just taking out any tightness or stiffness or blockages in your forearms. Think about how much this part of your body does for you. Our hands and our upper arms are often the heroes, and there's this part here. Yeah, you know, what's that for? But actually, we need this part in order for the other two to work, don't we? And you might notice that it feels tighter. Mine feels really tight today, and that, you know, just shows all the muscles in this part of your arm. Actually, they do a lot of work. And then come over to the heel of the hand again, center of the hand, placing that thumb, and just again, gently applying some pressure to that part. And then again, down to the tips of the fingers. And again, whichever hand you're using now, think about what this hand does. This is my right hand and I am right-handed. So I can think about all the things that this hand helps me out with. Or things that you enjoy doing. Think about things that you might enjoy doing. Not just things that you have to do, but, you know, luxury things that you enjoy doing. Even this exercise right now. Okay, lovely. Shake it out, guys. Really nice. Well done. All right, let's roll onto all fours. And if you are sitting in a chair, you can press against each other for this. So Grant and Lucy, you can do this exercise. I'm going to come onto all fours here. And we're just going to circle round, in a clockwise motion, come down, child's pose, and back up again. Big circles, really taking it into your hips. Open the legs wide if you want to. And then the other way. Nice big circles. And then we're going to tuck our toes underneath. Walk our hands back to our feet and come into a little ball, rocking forwards and backwards, just stretching out the calf muscles, relaxing the head. So if you are sitting in a chair now, you can just relax the head forwards Stretching out the back. And then heels down, hips up. Hanging out in this position for a few moments and then slowly rolling up bone by bone. Your head's the very last thing to come up. I'm just going to adjust my computer so that I can see you all, or you can see me, should I say. And I can see you. That's it, lovely. Okay, there we go. All right. So, standing nice and tall. We're going to focus now on our body freeing exercise. So even though we're focusing on mindfulness today and each week, this part of the session, I want you to be able to try and disconnect almost. Disconnect your brain from your body. So we're trying to lose control in a way of our body. We're going to try and allow our body, and I can see some of you, and I'm already doing it as well. It's a really natural response that we just start to move, right? Okay. So those of you that are new to this, that haven't done it before, we'll guide you through it. So closing our eyes, feel free if you're regular to this and you know what's going on, feel free to start your free movement if you want to. We're going to close our eyes, ground our feet to the floor. Let's connect with our breath, everybody, before we begin. Inhaling, lifting and lengthening, exhaling, letting that breath travel all the way down to the soles of our feet. Breathing in and out. And what I want us to focus on is that light energy that comes from the center of the earth's core, right down beneath our feet. And I want you to focus that energy as a light. So I want you guys to picture or vision that light energy as a color. And then you're going to breathe it up through the roots. Breathe it up through the roots of your feet, up through your body, and to the very top of your head, lifting and lengthening you up to the sky and out to the universe. If you want to put your arms up, you can. If you want to really feel that light traveling up through your body, you can do. And now what I'd like you to do, maybe your arms start to come down, is just visualize yourself as being either a really strong, elegant tree or a very beautiful, flowing sea plant or river reed. And we're just going to try, closing our eyes if you want to, might help with this. We're going to try and allow our bodies to be free. Allow the water or the wind or whatever you've chosen to be today to just take your body, so that you don't have to hold on to anything, you don't have to control anything. Allow the energy around you to move your body. But the one thing that remains is that your feet stay grounded, your roots stay earthed, either at the bottom of the sea or the river or the base of the tree trunk. And then your knees soften, your hips soften, your shoulders, your wrists, your elbows, your neck. Every joint in your body just becomes loose and soft and free. And we breathe and we move and we sway, and the water and the wind, maybe it picks up. It might take us higher. It also might take us down low. Enjoying the freedom in your movement. Enjoying the unpredictability of your body. Feeling free and unlocked. Just going with the flow around you. And then just allowing that wind or that water current to slow down and just bring us back to a nice, calm, still state. And perhaps there's still that energy current around you. Perhaps there's still that light breeze or that gentle current of the water. Just keeps us gently moving. Hardly at all. Nice and still. And allow your body to come to a standstill now. Dropping your chin to your chest. And then we inhale, take the arms up above your head. And exhale, bring them back down as we take a bit more control over our body now, a bit more purpose. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale, bring them down. One more time, bring them up above your head. Bring your hands together above your head in a prayer position. And then exhale, bring the hands down past the face. Just into your heart center. Just center yourself and just come back to you. Come back to this moment. Come back to your body. Who you are in this moment. And then bring your arms down by your sides and just take a very short, mindful minute. And just listen to what your body's saying. Reflect on the experience and how you found it today. Perhaps you enjoyed it. Perhaps you feel more free than ever. Perhaps you felt really blocked and awkward or silly. Maybe you found it funny. Think about all the different things that went through your mind and how you found that experience. And then be mindful of how you feel now. How does your body feel? How does your energy feel? Do you feel excited? Do you feel tired? Do you feel rejuvenated? Take a deep breath in and bring your chin to your chest, soften your knees and slowly roll down bone by bone. Down to the floor and back on your mat, just seated down. I'm going to come and bring you closer to me again. Okay. Lovely, well done everyone. So I have and if you want to feedback, feel free to. If you want to share with the person that you're with today, feel free to. Or if you want to journal it, write it down, you can do as well. Okay. Today, is that right? I believe that'd be the hour. Excellent. So I've got 2 beautiful meditations for you today. 2 really lovely meditations, and I'm going to draw them up. The first one is seated, so I will always give you one that is something for you to work on within yourself. And then the second one is going to be a little bit of an escape, a little bit of head space, a bit of freedom, and that's going to be with the sound bath as well. So I'm going to use the sound elements of that. Yes, I can see you guys fist pumping the air. Yes, we love the sound bath. Okay. So I'll just give you guys a minute to get seated and settled. Ideally, you want to be sitting for this exercise, but you can lie down if that works for you. You can sit in your chair, you can sit on the floor, you can sit on a sofa or on a bed. I'm going to lean up against my sofa actually. I'm going to bring you guys nearer. Oh, come. Okay. And I'm going to get myself nice and comfortable. Okay. So this meditation is all about being really present in the moment, really who you are in this moment. I'm going to guide you through this, and then I'm going to give you a few little things to think about and work on within yourself. Okay. So sitting as comfortably as you can on the surface that you're on. I'd like you to take your palms to the ceiling. So rest them, if you're sitting down, rest them in your lap. Either on your shins or your knees, and palms the hands to the ceiling. The reason why I want you in this position is I want you to feel open. I want you to be in a position of openness, a position of receiving. If you're lying down, you can do the same thing. So you can lie on your back or your side, but have some form of openness, yeah? Palms up if you can. Okay, brilliant. All right, so closing your eyes if you feel okay to do so. I would always advise you to close your eyes for these exercises, but feel free to open them as well. You're going to breathe in through the nose, lifting and lengthening through the top of your head, and breathe out, sending everything down to whatever part of your body is touching, chair, the ground, the sofa. Feeling that sense of grounding and support from below, and lifting and lengthening from above, placing your tongue behind your top teeth and letting the muscles in your face relax. Okay. In this moment, I arrive at this moment exactly as I am, with an abundant appreciation for all that came before this moment. For each person, event, and encounter, however challenging, moving, or earth-changing, led me to where I am now, in this moment. In this moment, I am still. In this moment, I am safe. In this moment, I am light. In this moment, I am able to create and become whatever I choose. In this moment, I accept myself for who I am. I am proud of all that I have achieved and grateful for all the valuable lessons learned along the way to get me here now, to this moment. In this moment, I am the unique result of all that came before me. The sacrifices, the triumphs, the lessons, and the love. In this moment, I am grateful for all that came before me. In this moment, I am the result of abundance, the universal law to flourish and thrive and love, and to be loved. In this moment, I am love. In this moment now, I'm going to invite you to think of a past struggle or situation that might have once created fear or anxiety or worry for you. So try and call that up. It might not feel like a very nice thing to do, but know that you're in a safe environment and that you're in a safe place. Something that might have caused a bit of trouble for you in the past, maybe an experience that you didn't want to be in or you didn't want to be doing. And then look back on how you overcame that struggle. Look at where you are now in this moment. And just tell yourself, that person in the past, that you are safe and you are loved. And I'm going to invite you to think of something that maybe you're finding is a challenge at the moment, something in your life that maybe you're struggling with, that maybe is creating, again, some uncertainty, some fear, some worry, some anxiety, something that you might be working on in this moment. And then I want you to tell yourself with confidence and certainty that this too shall pass. Like you overcame your challenge before, you'll overcome challenges again. That in this moment and in every moment, you are loved and you are loved. Take your hands and just place them on your heart center. And just take some breaths into your chest, into your hands. And just ask yourself now, in this moment, what's the kindest thing I can do for myself? What's the kindest thing I can do for myself? And then really try and honor it. Allow that to be your gift to yourself. Your in this moment gift to yourself. Breathing into your chest, feeling it rise and fall. Noticing the connection with your breath. Touch of your hands on your chest. And then slowly start to wriggle your fingers and your toes. Connecting back with your body. And when you're ready, opening your eyes if they're not already open. And just gently coming back to the screen, back to the session. Lovely. Well done, everyone. That was good. Well done for you sticking at that. There's quite a lot of stuff in there and quite a lot of things to think about. So I hope everybody's okay, and I hope everyone got something from that exercise. Feel free to share it. Feel free to keep it to yourself. Feel free to journal it or to talk to somebody that you are with in this moment. It's all really about being really present. It's about being really present and being really grateful and just focusing on things that we have and things that took us to this place. And sometimes we're not always in great places. Sometimes we're in really challenging places in our lives, but we need to remind ourselves that they pass, those moments pass, and that's saying this too shall pass. And that happens, doesn't it, in life? And I think we've spoken about this before, it helps us to appreciate the good times, really be present in those good times because they don't always last. And it also teaches us to try not to fear things and try not to worry too much about things, because nothing's permanent, is it? Nothing's permanent in this life, and that life is really fluid and that life moves and we get highs and lows like the weather. We get good weather, we get bad weather. But we can always learn from these things. They can always teach us things. They might not be nice experiences, but hopefully we can learn from them. A little bit like the rain, like the weather. When it rains a lot, but we need the rain, don't we? We need the rain for the land to grow. And too much sun, and we get droughts, don't we? So it's about finding that balance and about being present in the moment and taking everything in around it and things that we can learn from it and ways that we can help ourselves and better ourselves. So lovely. And yeah, just being really kind to yourself and just giving yourself a break. So well done. I'm glad you all managed to do that with me. Okay, so we're going to move on now to the final part of our session today. And I'm going to guide you through something, and then when I finish guiding you, I will lead you into a sound bath. So I'm going to take you somewhere. We're going to go on a little journey all together. And then when we reach our destination, I will give you a lovely, gentle sound bath. And that will involve my singing bowl and some wind chimes as well. So those of you that haven't experienced that before, then you're in for a treat. So I will say with the sound element of the session, just allow your mind and your brain to go wherever. Remind yourself that you are grounded and that you are safe, you're in a safe place. And that these thoughts, just be mindful of them, and anything that doesn't serve you, you can just release it like little balloons and just return back to the sounds, to your breath. And yeah, just keeping yourself really present. So let's have a go. We're going to get nice and comfortable. If you haven't been lying down or you're not lying down, now is a good chance for you to. I'm just going to move myself a bit nearer to the chimes. There we go. And I'm also going to move my mat a bit nearer so that I can be comfortable with you guys. Okay. Let's just make sure that's all going to be clear. And that's okay like that. Yeah, okay. So, getting yourself as comfortable as you can on the surface that you are on. Either lying down on a pillow or a bed or a sofa, reclining a chair if you're on a chair, and maybe you've got a cushion or something that you want to lie on. You can lie sideways, you can lie on your back, palms open to the ceiling. I would advise lying on your back actually for this exercise, but it's entirely up to you, however you feel comfortable. Okay, so closing your eyes, placing your tongue behind your top teeth and allowing the muscles in the face to relax, really softening down through your jaw. Releasing your shoulders down through your chest and your back. Letting everything just melt down onto the surface that you're on. Feeling really supported and held from below. With each out breath, you're really just going to allow yourself to melt down. Really be held and supported, just nice and soft. Even if the surface you're on that isn't so soft, just really allow yourself to be held by that surface. And every in-breath, you're going to feel lighter and lighter. So light that maybe you start to feel yourself drifting, that you're held and supported. Okay. So I'm going to invite you in this moment to escape your home and travel up into the sky. So using your breath, we're going to guide ourselves up, knowing that we are safe and held and supported from beneath us. And that surface that you're on, that's going to come with you. So if you're sitting in a chair or lying on a mat or the sofa, that supported surface is going to come with you on this journey. So I want you to feel yourself lifting. Every in-breath, lifting lighter and lighter. And every out-breath, feeling that connection with the surface that you're on, knowing that you are being safe and you are held. Breathing yourself up to the ceiling and up to your roof and out into the sky. Feeling the warm air blowing on your skin as you let your breath take you up above your home. Blanketed in the sunlight, or maybe the early moonlight, with the clouds just drifting past you, as comforting friends surrounding you. Perhaps you hear the gentle hum of cars below you as you look down on your home and your neighbourhood and your world. Safe up here, allow yourself to be grateful for all that you have below. Tell yourself, I am a small drop in a vast ocean of humanity. I am a powerful, conscious being with gratitude, love, and abundance at my core. I am light. Connecting back with your breath. I want your focus to be on your out breath. And with each out breath, I want you to allow your body to slowly drift back down, down through the sky, away from the clouds, and noticing everything below you getting a lot closer. Down through your home and back down to your original place, back in your room. Placing your hands on your heart center. Gently smile to yourself, feeling the rise and fall of your breath as you breathe in love and breathe out light. Breathe in love and breathe out light. Slowly moving your fingers and your toes. Just making that connection back with your body again. Bringing yourself or your knees into your chest and giving them a nice big hug. And just moving through your body again. And then rolling onto one side, hugging your knees. Feel free to stay there for a few moments, giving yourself a nice little side cuddle. And then just coming back up gently to a seated position. One more time. Lovely. Circling the shoulders back. And we inhale, take the arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, down to the side. Inhale, up to the ceiling. And exhale, down to the side. And we're going to finish the session off with our mindful minute. Back to our internal weather, noticing how we're feeling now. Maybe your internal weather's changed slightly. Maybe it stayed the same. Remember, we're passing no judgment on ourselves. We're just going with what's happening, listening to our body. So I'll sound the bowl for the start of the minute. You let your mind, body, thoughts, feelings, emotions go where they need to go. Pick up on your internal weather. Maybe you're visualizing something. And then I'll sound it at the end as well to finish. Okay. Sitting nice and comfortably, releasing your jaw and connecting with your breath. Gently opening your eyes, moving your fingers, coming back to your body. Take one more big deep breath in. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Bring your hands to your heart center above your head and slowly bring it down as you exhale past your face. And just lock it into your heart center. Lock those feelings, thoughts, emotions, anything that's going on with you today. And just trust that you are where you need to be in this moment. Take this time, this last moment, just to thank yourself for investing your time and your energy in your well-being today. Give yourself a nice smile and opening your eyes. Well done, everybody. Namaste. Thank you so much. You did so well today. There was a lot of stuff going on, but you all managed to stick with it. I'm really proud of you all. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Those of you that are here on the recording, if you want to join us live, we are around 4 o'clock. It's been changing a little bit, but it's normally between 4:15 or 4:15. We normally start around that time, so you'll get an email out, I'm sure, with the times for next week. So see you all soon. Those of you that are live with me, stay with me because we're going to go through the comments. We've got a few minutes before the end of the session, so we can go through those. So see you soon, everybody on the recording. Take care. Have a great week.